I've just had a thought. When I recall our first visit to Vernworth, I cannot help but be astounded at how far you've come, Master. We shall carry this city in our hearts wherever we tread.
I don't know what to do.
I'm ill at ease here.
I can't go on like this.
There's no telling what could happen if I leave here.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
Lucky us. That's worth taking. Good. We're...
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. You may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already...
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in a shop.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
My days are spent in solemn reflection.
Right. Just follow me.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humours, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tell is... My...
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. I had assumed... If that's not the case, you will have to excuse me. There's much to be done, and too few hands to do it.
This way, if you please.
What should I do?
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
I'd fain hear you speak on any subject, friend. Would you lend your ear to my request? Many thanks.
wonder if anyone would notice if I'm mistraining.
What should I do?
Pray.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Places such as this ought to be protected.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
Good day, sir. Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hands to aid us.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone?
Medicine? Medicine! Now! Now!
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Tell is, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
I fear I've much to attend to.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
You have my support.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Over here! Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the gracious hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Well said.
Any chance to be alone is a welcome one. I don't know what to do.
Crowds can be troublesome. Share with me your troubles. We serve the heavens. It must be their
Shall we get some rest then?
Why would Lady Elena meet with such a suspicious personage? Mayhap we ought to ascertain the truth with our own eyes. I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
Over here. If we've the item in hand, we ought not keep the recipient waiting.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
That's just what I was thinking. It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
I've just had a thought. When I recall our first visit to Vernworth, I cannot help but be astounded at how far you've come, Master. We shall carry this city in our hearts wherever we tread.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford...
As I recall, the abbess met with that strange man a night, in the square that lies in the eastern part of the common quarter. The two shared a few whispered words, and I heard them say aught about staying quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh?
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Aye, that Lady Eleanor is a goodly person. A right...
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
What should I do? Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord Phasus. 'Tis a name of great import, of that I am certain.
That's odd. We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Could you... Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room. I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw afore coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in the rest town.
'Tis as you say.
My head...
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look? As a matter of fact, when I recall our first visit to Vernworth, I cannot help but be astounded at how far you've come, Master. We shall carry this city in our hearts wherever we tread.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin afore I let you on.
I've been on my feet all day.
Is this some manner of trial?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. That's enough.
I must resign myself.
How dare you? You are mighty indeed, Arisen. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Could it be yours before? If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward,
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Let's keep our noses to the grindstone, that we might do it again soon.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
When does my watch
Pretty
end?
kind. Interested in my wares?
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
The soldiers have been making a fuss over some strange temple in the sea.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Surely Sir Radcliffe has finished analysing that medicine by now.
I was so hoping you would visit. Is that strange?
Interested in my wares?
I cannot help but be wary of what I've seen.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
I've just had a thought. You cut a stunning figure as a magic archer, Master. Watching you fight takes my breath away.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I can rise up. Passes are
Fire! Fire must be put out! There are comrade burns! Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. What a glorious success!
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
There's a cool idea. Never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Truly? We are to retreat then?
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Why don't we go take a look?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Let us work together to honor...
Speaking of which, looking around, it strikes me that we pawns are all men.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
got good...
Seems this is where my luck runs out.
You're gonna regret that.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
Fight! To arms! Fear not, well in hand.
Calls for a curative.
I must seem our foe is unbalanced.
There is no better time to strike.
I shall lead the charge!
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Someone help me! Someone is being attacked, Master. Perhaps we ought to intervene? As you say.
Many thanks. Would you accept this by way of thanks?
A friendly face at last. I cannot thank you enough for your aid, sir. If I might be so bold as to impose upon you again, would you be willing to accompany me to the cenotaph and safeguard me from harm? I fear there are none else to whom I can turn, and if this is not done, the road through these grounds shall fore'er remain impassable. Pray, will you lend me your aid? Oh, thank you! I am in your care, sir.
We are to escort our charge to the cenotaph. Shall we be on our way? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The Vanguard is your... Lead on.
If we are to break... It shan't be from this side.
True enough.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
What fell magics have brought these decrepit bones to life?
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different.
A fine display of skill. I can do no less than service for the original. Not a bad idea.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
The monster's left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. Big thieves will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Oh, 'twasn't an easy journey, but here we are at last. All that remains is to ring the bell. I only pray it works. That should do it, eh? Aught seems to be well. My humblest thanks, sir. I swear I'll never shirk this sacred duty again. I'd fain reward you for your aid. Heaven knows you've earned it. But I fear times have been rather tough on me. Oh, perhaps you'd accept this key for your troubles. I happened upon it on our way here. I suppose it must unlock something on this battleground, though I confess I know not what. Still, surely it must be grand, as the key is of such ornate make. I pray it is to your liking, sir.
Outstanding!
We have achieved our objective.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Could you come over here? We've strayed off course. A different path will deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
As a matter of fact, you cut a stunning figure as a magic archer, Master. Watching you fight takes my breath away.
Eyes up! Harpies are upon us! It fears fire's fury! Pulled that off with nearly a hitch. This will be a rude shock for our foe to find you pinch their loot.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Killing these creatures is the surest means to ward against their foul spit.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
What else needs doing? Luck can only get you so far, I suppose. No, thank you.
Feast your eyes on this.
How do you like that? Can't wait to find out what's inside. Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Certainly arisen.
How might I be of aid? That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Oh, too slow.
Forgive me, but there's another matter I've been bursting to speak of. Namely, our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Even the best of us has
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly, but only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
I'd pick just about anywhere right now. At least here I can let down my hair.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
The wise are as discerning with time as with coin.
Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
Well then, son.
I'd gladly stay here forever if I could.
As I used to anymore.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush me. Many thanks to you. Days like this.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Well then, son. How might I be of service?
My stomach's growling. Time for an early. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Well then, son. How might I be of service?
When there's nothing.
Seems my wares always lead me here.
What was it I had to do?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
This is a forgery, is it not? A copy, in other words, with no inherent value. What do we hope to do with it?
My heart shies from the thought of using it for deception. But that decision is not mine to make.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? You are the... Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Just about anywhere I go. Days like this make me glad to be alive. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
Let's take it easy today.
I seem to recall espying such a grimoire in a shop in the northern part of Melv.
I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Oh, I can't complain.
Have you found any grimoires? This will suffice. You have proven your determination. Unless you intend to seek out the rest of the grimoires? Very well. Then your trial is complete, and I shall teach you my magic in time. Patience, my pupil. I merely wish to observe your skills a little longer. Well, well. Take caution in the practice of magic. I hope you're made of sterner stuff than that. You bear the talent for the acquisition of magics. One I would nurture by teaching you the culmination of my art. I do not do so lightly, for this technique is volatile in the extreme. But I trust that you will be able to control it.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
I'll sleep
like a long
What am I supposed to do?
We have sufficient evidence to warrant Lady Elena's arrest. Let us
The soldiers have been making a fuss over some strange temple in the sea.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time.
Go on, have a look.
Here, if you please.
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as balls.
Let me be, would you?
Master, do...
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
At least I have my...
Be ready to give the signal.
That's something. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Must hold out to make a living and become myself. Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
It's on me to bear what younger shows.
Try all I might. I can't get some.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Never mind what they say.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
What should I do? Where's my comb? My fur?
I find such solace in
I've not come here by choice.
This is my favourite place.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back to full health, I'm sure of it.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once. What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the Abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
What business have you here?